Yo, what up, everyone? I'm obviously not Danny. I'm holding the chair warm for him until he gets here. Talking points. I don't know. Some shit probably happened in the news. We'll get to it later. Hit that intro, Randy. Yo, welcome to Cutting Edge Hero. Again, obviously not Danny. We got Joe, Randy over there somewhere.
Hello.
Landon's on the TV.
Hello.
Everyone, what's the nerdiest thing that we've done so far? Joe, if you would like to start.
Well, I don't know if we would say nerdiest thing I've done this week. I really haven't had a chance to do much of anything. But I did take a trip to Illinois and visit family over the weekend. And, of course, I'm back with poison ivy all over my face from cleaning my backyard. So I'm swelled up and puffy. Other than that, I ain't got nothing nerdy this week.
Family and poison ivy. Fascinating stuff.
Yes, very good.
Randy, what about you over there?
I had a job interview, and that's about as nerdy as it gets. And then a bunch of
What's the job for? Are you willing to talk about it at all?
For a marketing position at a library.
That marketing position for a library.
Interesting.
Oh, I've always wanted to work at a library.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
I
get to be
why
very-
are you laughing?
Are
Why
you
did
trying to be the sexy librarian? I don't
I
think
get to
it'll
be
work.
very quiet.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, I just met you today. And you called me not. You just called me not sexy. And all I said was, I've always wanted to work at a library.
Yeah, there you go.
Landon, say something good, please.
All right. I've been playing a lot of a game called Kenshi over the past week or so. It's basically just an open world RPG where you're just run around with a crew of people or solo and do whatever you want in it. You can fight off some of the major threats in the world. You can fight the different nations that exist in the world. Or you could just be a regular person and just try to live a sort of sim life kind of thing in the world itself.
Oh, okay. That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That is nerdy.
Yeah. The only problem is the world is kind of dying, so...
The world is dying. Well, that's typical with like fantasy stuff. What's the most important thing, in my opinion, is what is the character creator like?
The character creator, it's honestly pretty detailed. You can do everything from like the various individual sizes of your limbs to like your character's posture. You can make them as straight as arrow or like slumped over. They let you get ridiculous with it, honestly, with like how far you can get sometimes.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's always my favorite part
So
of
you
any
really dive
like
deep.
open world video game is the character creator.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love not being me. So it's important that I can make my ideal version of myself on the screen.
Fair enough. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of that.
Good. Nice.
What you writing over there, Joe?
Notes for myself.
Oh, okay. So I believe we have bullet points, correct?
Did Randy do nerdiest thing?
Yeah, he got a job. He's
Job
trying to get a job at a
nerd.
library.
Yes, library. Nerd.
And then
Got
you
it.
made fun of me. And
Hey,
again, we've only known each
sorry.
other for 45 minutes. So thank you again for that. So,
Did you do your nerdiest thing?
oh, no, I didn't. Thank you, Randy.
There you go.
What is the nerdiest thing I do? I watched the first episode of season 2 of Peacemaker. I thought it was pretty good. It did a lot to make Peacemaker fit into the new DC cinematic universe that we got going on. Because like at the end of the show, when like the Justice League showed up, now it was the Justice Gang that showed up when it said like previously on Peacemaker. And I guess I don't really want to give spoilers about it, but it seems like everyone in the cast is back, so that's cool.
Is the eagle back? Is the
The
eagle friend?
Eagle is back.
That's really the only thing
I
know
don't
about this show.
recall the Eagly in the episode, but he's definitely in the intro.
Gotcha.
And he is more involved in the intro because he actually has like a dance number himself, and not just like swoops in at the end. So
Okay. I'm down for that.
I guess that was the nerdiest thing I did.
Mhm.
Played some more Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Actually, earlier today I just got the achievement for finding all the fast travel data node things in Cyberpunk. So that was, I guess, pretty nerdy to be proud of that achievement.
Explored enough the map to get them all, so
Yeah, fucking finally. That took a long time. It took
A lot of time vested
like-
in that one.
but
now
5
think of
years,
all
I
the
guess.
travel
Right?
you will save by doing fast travel.
What?
I said, now think about all the times in the future you'll save by fast.
Oh,
using
then
the
I found
fast
that
travel
one.
points.
Yeah,
Yeah, you found them all now.
it was real. It really is like you would
Sure,
never
well.
go there other than just to get
Just
that
to be like, oh,
achievement.
there's a rock here that'll.
But there is a
bring me
car
here.
that you can have though, so
Nice.
you get a free car. It's not a very good car though. that's
In the
fine.
chat, CJ says nerdiest thing he's done is started reading Event Horizon Dark Descent #1. I think we talked about that coming out. I think a couple weeks ago. Didn't
Oh
we?
man, like the movie? What is that?
Is it like a? I think it's like a prequel to
So-
or is it a sequel? I don't remember, but yeah, it's like tied in with that.
I love the
with
movie.
film. Yeah,
Well, that sounds awesome. I love kimchi, delicious. I do also like kimchi, very good. I love almost any kind of pickled fermented thing.
I don't know that I've ever had kimchi actually.
It's one of those
I'm not a
things
big
you either
cabbage
like
person,
it
but
or you
it
hate it.
seems like it'd be
The one that they sell at Aldi is pretty good.
okay.
I like that one a lot.
Might have to.
And it's also vegetarian, so there's no like shrimp in it or anything in case that matters. Yeah, there you go. Prequel series to the movie. Oh, it's about the first crew. Oh, that's fascinating.
nice.
I'm assuming pre-Demon Realm orgy. I don't think they'd start.
Demon Realm.
I don't think they'd start there. Is that not the right? No. Am I thinking of the wrong movie?
I
I don't know. I have no idea. But
There
that made me
was-
interested in maybe watching it. I don't know.
there. I mean, I don't know what you mean by.
They open
Demon
like
orgy,
a portal
but-
to hell, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And there's
Well,
there's like flashes at one point of the previous crew, and they're all like ripping each other apart.
well, we don't know if it's literally hell. It's just like a different dimension that's
Yeah,
nothing but pain and suffering.
Says, "Oh no,
Is
it'll
that what hell
cover
is?
that eventually."
Kind of. Yeah,
I mean, sure.
yeah. I have the best thing about the prequel series. We know how this is going to end.
Poorly.
Oh yeah.
Very badly for most people.
Even if it was a sequel, I would make that guess as well.
He says, "All we know so far is that you don't need eyes."
That sounds ominous, but
Mhm.
all right.
Very.
So, well, now we got bullet points, I'm sure.
Yes.
There we go. Load them up.
Alrighty. Landon, do you want to start us off with?
Am I starting us off?
Yeah. I think
Alrighty.
you got a couple stories.
Yes,
I
I do.
obviously can't
Okay.
handle this. So, yeah, you go first.
All right. First bit of news. Silk Song, the sequel to a very beloved indie game, Hollow Knight, has finally received a release date, September 4th. Fans are going crazy. A lot of the indie world is going crazy. So much so that some developers have decided to delay the release of their games to not coincide with Silk Song's release. It kind of reminds me of how I've heard stories about about publishers delaying games because they thought that Grand Theft Auto was finally going to come out. That happened with 5, and every so often there's a rumor that Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out. Back in the past, there would always be publishers saying, or rumors that publishers were delaying their games because of Grand Theft Auto 6. They didn't want to try to compete with that market at the same time.
That makes sense. That's what they do for movies.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this kind of just dropped out of nowhere. So a lot of people, and with a release date so soon, like it kind of comes as a shock to so many people that that the games that they were really hoping to finally get to play are not going to be happening as soon as they thought. That being said, a lot of these people were probably going to buy that game and Silksong at the same time anyway. So,
yeah, but why compete with it? Just delay it like 2 weeks or whatever. Did you guys play Hollow Knight at all?
Oh yeah, I played a ton of it.
I've played some of it. I haven't actually gotten very far, but I've had it for forever. I just haven't gone through it very much. CJ said it's the best Metroidvania of the last decade.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Metroidvania style games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
But
yeah,
I've never played it either.
It's a lot of fun. It is honestly one of the best Metroidvanias, mostly because there have been no mainline no mainline Castlevania games, and only mostly what's the first person Metroid games called again? I know
Metroid
you know
Prime.
Billy. Prime, yeah, and
Yeah.
mostly Prime
Are
games
awesome.
coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I'm not saying they are. They aren't awesome. They are awesome, but they're not, the traditional Metroid style.
No, they're not. Not in the Metroidvania sense. Like they're definitely not like that type of category of games.
Mm-hmm. And CJ, yeah, they did just release the first trailer at the opening night of Gamescom, and it blew up. But yeah, a lot of people are excited. They're shocked that they are announcing that it's coming out so soon. The dev team really did just work on making the game until they pretty much ran out of money. And yeah, it was, according to them, they just had a lot of fun making new things, working on the game, polishing it up this entire time, and they're super excited for it to finally come out.
Nightmares asked if Dread was the most recent. I think it was.
As far as I know, I think so.
And then before that, I believe it was Other M, made by Team Ninja, which I thought was a pretty good game up until it made you use the Wiimote stuff.
I don't know. Usually when they rush the games out like this and try to push them to a faster date, you end up with more bug fixes in the first 2 weeks than anything. So it's kind of a nightmare. So
Well, they've been working on this for about 7 years now.
Yeah,
I
feel like
it would be the greatest game ever, but
seen so much stuff about like people wanting this on Reddit for, I don't know, what feels like forever. But
It's honestly, it kind of falls in line of like the season 2 of Firefly, where I thought it was kind of like we're never going to get it, but everybody like keeps asking for it.
right.
Because I know like there's a podcast where they talk about
that shit
video
ain't
games
happening.
and they
Get
just,
over
like,
it.
I mean, they
Yeah.
pushed for that for
they
years.
just joke about it being like, oh yeah, they'll announce Silksong this year, and then now they actually have. It feels weird that it's a real thing.
It's actually there.
Yeah,
Do you know? Or go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, it's crazy. It just really came out of nowhere for everyone, and we're all just so excited it's finally coming.
Well, I'm very happy for all those fans.
Do you know if there are any specific games that are being pushed back, or is it like, or any like bigger games, or is this like a bunch of indie developers that are just like, we're not going to put our.
I had the story pulled up here. Let me see if I can find it again for you.
That is a great question, Randy.
I try. Oop.
And then here we are looking at something else.
Yeah, there was a roguelike called Clover Pit that announced that was supposed to come out September 3rd, that has announced that they are pushing it back to September 26th.
Remind me what a roguelike means.
It
please.
means that it's every playthrough is like randomized. You get like random drops. You start from like nothing, and you kind of just have to build your character around like what the RNG decides to give you.
Is that how like Borderlands works? Or is that a stupid question?
Not quite.
No.
Some things are very much the same, but it's more like you start a new game and you could start off in like the forest or the desert or wherever. It really doesn't matter. And then the types of enemies you can fight, like different groups of enemies depending upon random decisions and stuff like that.
Like choose your own adventure.
Like some
Kinda.
big ones, I think, from the past years are like Dead Cells, and then like, well, that's been a while, but Vampire Survivor. Have you ever seen like the Survivor games? You kind of just roll around and like pick up power ups and
Like
they're
a
all-
survival craft game?
No. This one's just called like it's like an auto. Well, that one's I guess an auto shooter. That's another. Yeah, never mind. It's not a very good example because
It's fine. I don't have to
play like
understand. It's
Balatro.
What?
Balatро's good.
No, that's like a
Okay.
card game, I thought.
Yeah, but it's
Slay the Spire.
it's considered a roguelike because every run is like randomized. So it's just kind of like you start from like 0 and then
Oh, that's
build
not
up
like that
the
wasn't that isn't poker.
It's technically poker, but have you ever played Slay the Spire?
No.
Okay, I'm into card-based games. So Slay the Spire come out with like
I hate card.
Packmaster.
Unless it's
And
like
Packmaster
poker.
has so many different packs you can choose from. So you drafted so many different packs, so you have so many different spells you can deal with. So
Nightmares, thank you for the compliment. I try to present myself at least as not as abusive as Danny. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Darkest Dungeon, that's another one. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
We'll find something eventually,
Right.
Billy.
We'll hit one.
Yeah.
Just one.
Second story.
I like Halo. No? Okay. Go ahead, Landon. I'm sorry.
All right. King, the developers of Candy Crush and other mobile games, is going through a lot of trouble right now. Microsoft is apparently not managing them very well. There's a lot of huge layoffs that we've been talking about. There have been a lot of issues with toxic management. People are currently trying to seek legal action against Microsoft because of their severance packages. Just a whole shit show. In addition to that, Microsoft is apparently trying to force all their employees to now use AI in like their daily work.
Brandy, you type that shit right now. Go ahead, Landon. I'm sorry.
Right. Sorry. Yeah. Microsoft is trying to force all the King developers to use AI in their daily work for just about everything. And it is not going well. Nobody's going along with it, despite the fact that it's mandatory. So an anonymous source had said. And it's just not great.
I mean, how many more people need to work on Candy Crush at this point? Like, isn't it already pretty well established?
that was
mean,
kind of my thought.
I think it's more so for development of like their other games. Like I think they have something called like, it's not Farmville like CJ's saying in the comments, but it's like Farm something Saga. They released a whole bunch of stuff that's just like Noun Saga or something like that, and they're just cranking those out and updating those as well. Candy Crush is just their biggest one so far.
Yeah, what is Nightmares mean by it's going the way of Farmville? Like, I remember Farmville from like 20 years ago, but like, what happened to it exactly? Like, I mean, I know it's stupid. Is that just keep your hand there?
Try it.
I really just have no idea what CJ, if you want to expand on that a little bit, we would be grateful. But outside of that, that's all the news stories I have.
Wonderful.
I guess the only other one that I had found was for movies. The upcoming Toxic Avenger is reportedly having mass walkouts, the most ever at early screenings. I think it's just from the like grossness of the film. I've not seen the original, but I do know it's like gross. And this one, I guess, is
course.
going even harder.
I mean, it's
not
gross,
for
but
kids, but yeah.
it's Play-Doh though as well, so it's mostly like the idea of grossness. Like, was that tweet from someone in particular, like someone of note, or was it just some rando?
I don't know. It said
Like,
Danny.
do we
B.
care about
Let me
that
see.
person's opinion?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's really even true.
That sounds
CJ
awful.
says some people just don't like massive toxic Avenger dong.
Some
I guess
people are
that's
wrong. So
Right.
yeah.
Can
But
you
yeah.
move your mouse cursor?
Oh yes, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
but yeah,
Wait, did that happen? I don't. I've seen the movie like I think like once or twice. I don't necessarily remember dong.
maybe they finally go full dong in this one. Who knows?
I did full dong.
But
Oh,
yeah, like it's weird that like
hanging brain.
it's not weird that like Toxic Avenger, a remake of Toxic Avenger, gets like mainstream limelight because it is Troma's most famous film.
Yeah,
but it's still a Troma film. Like a whole bunch of people who don't know anything about the studio are going in and just I don't know what they're expecting. Like I don't know who's talking up this film, who's also not warning them, hey, Troma is one of those studios.
well, I mean, Peter Dinklage is in it. He's popular.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's probably the only thing that they're paying attention.
Well, I mean, it
to.
looks like a superhero movie, and it's a lot of the clay and the stuff, and everybody's like, "Oh, maybe it's something like Daredevil or something." And then they get in, and they're like, "Oh my god!" What
Yeah. Well, like
You know.
CJ, who's really the more the authority on this stuff, says there's a few articles out about it, but they were mostly walkouts because it's secret screenings where people didn't know what they were going to watch,
Oh,
so they thought it was going to be something different, and then it's
What a bunch of lame asses.
Right.
right. It's a
Like-
free movie. Go watch and enjoy.
Like-
I mean,
Like,
it's an experience.
you get a secret screening and then you walk out of it. What a bunch of horses' ass. That shit
it's not
is.
like anything like the Poisonous Avenger.
No one appreciates anything anymore.
It's not the whole.
I've seen that at like our movie theater where they say like, oh, Monday is like $6 movie, but you don't know what it is. I was like, I don't think I want to
For
do
$6?
that. For $6, but I'm like, I don't think I want to do
God.
that. I think I just want to pay the $12 and watch what I want.
Yeah, well, like
Unless
a Monday
it's a-
afternoon,
unless it
that
is like
sounds
an
awesome.
early
That sounds
screening
like a
or
great way to
something.
spend your time. If you got
Sure. I mean, you got a day off work.
$6,
movie?
like I feel like I'd be losing money not going.
Right.
Unless
Only-
you are
experience.
grossed out by a Toxic Avenger hanging dong.
I mean, I'd be okay seeing the new Toxic Avenger movie.
I'll have to gamble my luck and see. I went and saw Weapons. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
I've heard a
I
lot
was-
about that.
I was
still don't
honestly
understand what it
scared to
is.
go see it
Why?
because like I thought it was going to be really gory. Like that's kind of what I expected. I didn't know anything about it, but it was actually really good. I enjoyed it. Yes, so good. Yeah, it was better than I expected, and like the gore, like there's some gore, but like nothing like what I was imagining it was going to be. I guess that's probably a nerdier thing that I did this week than go to a
Job interview.
job interview.
Right.
Well, yeah.
I mean, what's nerdier than the library?
That's true. The location makes it a
Location.
yeah. But that's all the news I have. If we have anything else that we want to throw
Don't
in,
think very much.
I
K-pop
certainly
Demon
don't.
Hunters is the biggest movie on Netflix right now. Still,
I mean, we can say Demon Slayer or Demon whatever over and over and over again. It's
the
just
highlights that we've
highlights,
kicked every week for the past several weeks.
right. So
It's
Still haven't watched it.
do what?
I still haven't watched K-pop Demon Hunters. I still haven't watched it.
It's fun.
I
It's
probably
just-
won't. Like I don't.
Slayer.
That's fair. That's it's-
Whatever.
I'm gonna end up breaking out of watching it. It's just there's too much people.
I don't know any of the K-pop stars. Like
Well,
I don't.
I didn't either. I'm like not into K-pop, and I'm more into K-pop than I've ever
and is
been,
it them
and
like
probably not
the
gonna
real? Is it supposed to be like them? Like are they real?
No, it's all
No.
fictional. Fictional
Yeah, no,
stars.
it's not like based on anybody. Like, yeah,
Right.
it's not like
Okay.
the
I
Korean
feel
Taylor
stupid
Swift.
asking that question. Like, is
No,
this
no.
real?
No, I could see where it's like, oh yeah, these are like real life stars. It's just like I think real K-pop stars are the voice actors. Maybe I don't
So-
even know if that's
so
true.
like before we went live,
No
it's
idea.
not like if like
Mhm.
when we were talking about like it's not like if like Taylor Swift just made like a movie where she killed
Yeah, no,
like
no.
a monster.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
That I would watch.
Yeah.
All right.
But,
Taylor Swift Demon Hunter.
Yeah, I say I
Dude, that'd be
guarantee you
fucking
that would be
nuts.
successful. If she doesn't cameo in the next one, they're just leaving money on the table. Her and
Well,
her and
I don't know about that.
what? Okay, what's her fiance's name now?
Oh, the
Travis Kelce.
yeah.
Yeah. He needs to be in it too.
You
I mean, if they both like just
Swift.
do like those two like kill a monster, I mean that like as themselves, that would be fucked up. I would totally watch that.
Oh, CJ says, yeah, it was the #1 in theaters as well with the sing-along version they
Oh.
released.
Oh God, I guess there has to be like a music in it, right? Because it's like K-pop.
Yeah.
I did not even think of that, but that
Mhm.
makes sense.
It's like it's like a kids movie, obviously, but
Sequel
The-
to Cats.
yeah.
I mean, why not? I mean, you gotta leave the cat buttholes in it though. But yeah,
Oh God, cat buttholes. End of the world.
it's really damn
Yeah.
good.
What
That's
kind of
good.
cat would Travis Kelce be if he was in Cats? Would he be a Jellicle cat?
What?
I don't.
It's-
I don't know
cats,
types
but
of
okay.
cats.
It's
Wait,
something.
don't you become a Jellicle cat once you get permission to die?
I have no idea. I just know the term Jellicle cat.
All right, just
Good
throw it
one,
out there.
Landon.
Got it.
No, I mean like that's the whole plot of Cats.
Mhm.
They are all in like a giant musical
Oh.
competition,
Oh, I thought
and then
that
the
was
winner gets permission to die. That's the plot of Cats.
It's Midsummer, but for
Alright.
cats.
I did not know the plot of Cats. I thought it was just a bunch
Yeah.
of cats singing
I just
around.
knew it was called
She says,
Cats.
"I'm ashamed to say it's really damn good."
What cats? Or Midsummer?
I think cats.
I think he's
Cat.
still talking about
K-pop.
K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah.
Oh,
Hmm.
there's no abused boyfriend in Cats, Randy.
Yeah, that's true.
I
So when is he
What
taking
was-
her name? What is this?
Oh, okay.
That's
I didn't know if you meant like.
I
he
feel
says-
like he's implying that Travis is abused
Yeah.
by Taylor Swift.
Oh no. That I'm talking about in Midsummer.
Alright.
There's like a really
There
shitty
we
go.
boyfriend.
He meant K-pop. He wasn't talking about cats.
Got
He
it.
said
Okay.
cat
Okay.
shot.
I don't know if you were like the
I
one
thought we were
person
still
who
talking about
liked
Taylor.
cats.
Travis.
Yeah. No. There's like
It's his
the
favorite thing to watch.
one of like the worst people in the world is a part of
When
Midsummer.
he has a bad day, he turns on
Who-
cats, cuddles on the couch.
Who's the problematic person in Midsummer?
Danny is the main character. Her boyfriend
Her
is
boyfriend.
just like really.
Oh yeah, he was a dick, wasn't he?
Yeah. And,
Oh,
like,
so you
wants
mean
to
within
break
the
up-
story, not
yeah.
like
Oh no.
It's
I don't know
not- okay.
anything about them in real life.
like it was like Kevin Spacey or something like that. in the movie
I don't
or-
think so.
Like it wasn't
Yeah.
directed by Roman Polanski or
No,
anything.
no.
Okay.
He's still rotting away in France somewhere.
He is in France. I don't think he's rotting though.
Yeah.
No one seems to care.
Yeah.
That's a different topic though.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
But alrighty. Is that all we got for the bullet points?
So
I believe so.
Then I hope they didn't just shoot you. I hope they grazed you. Is that the right? Yep.
Oh, you didn't give me a chance to make my Columbine joke, but that's okay.
No.
poor taste.
Well, Danny's still not back, so Joe, do you want to do anything, or are you just going to sit there and write in your notebook?
At this point, I'm just writing notes.
Fantastic.
I appreciate you.
It's so strange. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, I'm not sure where the show goes from here.
Well, if you want the
Why did
whole-
Danny ask me to do this? I have no idea.
So we
What
enjoy
is-
seeing you in the
If you want to
spotlight.
know the whole formula from here, Billy, normally there would be like some sort of review of some kind of something going on.
Oh, I can
movie.
review the first episode of Peacemaker, season 2.
Exactly.
There you
Yeah,
There we
you could
go.
go ahead and do like a full in-depth review.
Well, like
go. Spoilers and all.
Spoilers and all.
spoilers cool.
I mean,
mean,
if
as long
somebody
as you
doesn't want to
warn
watch it,
people
they can drop
beforehand.
out till it's done. Just warn them
Yeah,
you're going to do it.
you're right. All right. Well, so the first thing I noticed with the episode 1 of Peacemaker season 2 was that they changed the intro song to it. I cannot remember off the top of my head what it was, but it is definitely different than "Do You Want to Taste It" by whatever that band was. I believe the dance is different too, but it seems to use a lot of the same moves. Hardly important at all.
Do you like this intro better than season 1?
Great question. No,
No.
I like season 1 better. Well, like it probably, like, I suspect that the new song they're using probably will reflect the story of season 2, whatever that may be. But the first one, it was just like everything that I loved about like that 80s hair metal rock, like just like dumb and fun.
Gotcha.
So,
and a bird dances. Does he dance in the first one?
No,
You're talking about that
Eagly swoops
earlier,
down in at the very end and
okay.
Just spreads wings, and
Gotcha.
I think he does, like the eagle cry, and that's it.
Gotcha.
So we explain how Peacemaker, how the show fits into the new DC universe, DC cinematic universe, whatever we're calling it nowadays. So they basically just split, like at the end of the season 1, where the Justice League shows up too late after Peacemaker, I guess, solved the problem. They just swapped it out for the Justice Gang. And then who is Nathan Fillion playing? Guy Gardner.
Yeah.
Guy Gardner and Hawk Girl have a little back and forth instead of what's his name, and the other guy have a little back and forth. Flash and Aquaman. Momoa and I cannot remember that other individual's name.
I will think of his name here in a minute.
It doesn't matter.
Which one are we
Their,
at now?
their
It's
name
been
in a
so
minute.
Flash.
I know, but I can't remember the new one. They've changed so many times.
It doesn't matter. He's not the Flash anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're not the Flash anymore.
Ezra Miller.
Yes, Ezra Miller. But yeah, so we explained that it has something to do. So the story is going to involve like Peacemaker going into a different dimension because of that closet that his dad had. Apparently, I always thought it was just like his own particular like interdimensional storage space, but apparently, like within that storage space, there's doors to different realities.
Pocket dimensions.
Yes, pocket dimensions. And then he walked through a different door, and apparently there's a dimension where his dad's still alive, his brother's still alive, and he's like really awesome, and everyone loves him. I've read something about that, and I suspect I agree with that, and it's that post suspected it has something to do with he went into the dimension where Nazis run everything. So it's like a white supremacist America.
Oh God.
Which is unsettling, but it also explains why like his dad is still like the dragon or whatever, and everyone seems cool with that.
Yeah,
because those three make up 3 popular, like seemingly popular heroes. And they also pronounce the town or the city Bloodhaven weird. Like they really emphasize the umlaut, because they pronounce it Bloodhaven, which is very bizarre.
Yeah. Kind of fits in with the Nazis are
very German.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. You're probably right. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else after that.
Just kind of setting the universe straight.
Yeah, it's just like the
Setting
first
a
episode,
moment.
so it's just explain how it still like exists. What with the other DC movies not existing.
Yeah.
So who knows if like the Suicide Squad movies are still around or are canon. Canon's stupid anyway.
That would give us 2 Nathan Fillions. Well, no, never mind. The one guy from Suicide Squad died, so never mind.
Oh,
because he played a part the
Rick Flag Jr.
No, the Nathan Fillion was a character, his like break apart lad or something like that.
Oh yeah,
And he's in the
Yeah.
opening of it and he dies. But like
Oh, I don't remember
when
that.
when they fight the big monster, he dies.
Do what?
When they fight the big monster in
Yeah.
the movie, he dies. Yeah.
Oh, I don't recall that.
Yeah.
Or I don't. Yeah, I don't recall.
There's
Nathan
like a
Fillion being
team
in
at the
it
very
all.
beginning and they all like are actually a Suicide Squad where they just go in to be like fodder.
Sean Gunn's in it, but
Mhm.
I mean, of course he is because
Yeah.
he's the brother, so
well
he's got to be
connected.
put in something. He plays Maxwell Lord, I believe.
Ooh, that's cool. It's not Pedro Pascal again?
Huh? Oh no, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Pedro.
No, yeah, I guess we got a new Maxwell Lord, so
Mhm.
exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And the show's fun, and it's going to be fun. I mean, like the first season was tons of fun. I loved it.
I haven't watched it, but that's what everybody
Joe
says
hated
is
it, but
awesome.
it's fine.
I watched the first episode and couldn't stand it. I may give it a try again to see if it changes, but
I mean, don't worry about it. Like you don't care. It's fine.
probably not.
If
like
if he
card
gets pulled
games.
into a mainstream movie, they'll explain who he is and like what he's done. That's
Well,
what they
Hawkgirl
usually
and Nathan Fillion as not Guy Gardner,
do.
they're in the episode too.
Okay. Yeah. So they're like affiliated with him, but
Yeah.
is that like that's before he jumps worlds?
Yes, that's in
Okay.
the first dimension. He's trying to get an interview for the Justice Gang,
Oh, gotcha.
which I hate. I always want to say Injustice Gang because
Mhm.
that's what that was. Like I've never heard of it like Justice Gang before.
Yeah, I would say
Is
that's new. To
Was
me
that
as
a thing as well in the comics?
I'm not as like well versed in like DC as I am Marvel stuff, so I'm not
Like,
really sure.
I always thought it was Justice League International with like
All right.
Guy Gardner. And,
Enter Danny in the chat with an answer because he's the one with the comic book brain, but I
Yeah.
don't see it.
I mean, it probably existed at one point. Lord knows they've had enough like different superhero teams, different like villain teams. Like you could probably just find it in like the great history of comic books.
I'm
Mhm.
sure.
They've done it all in the comic books. But yeah, I would say that is a show I need to catch up on because I've heard good things and then just never at the time never watched it, but I do need to check back in and stuff since it's being folded in with the new whatever verse that we're currently in. So
well said, Randy.
Do we know where they're going with this? So it is
With the
trying
show?
to put him in canon with the MCU.
Well,
or-
with the show Peacemaker. Well, it is a canon because Guy Gardner and Hawkgirl are there. I don't know if Sean Gunn was in Superman. I haven't seen it,
I
but
don't think so, but
I haven't watched.
But-
they
yeah.
mention Maxwell Lord, but not. I don't think
well,
they
that's
ever
who
show
he
him.
is. So,
yeah.
but like it is in, but at least what's his name? John Cena.
Mhm.
John Cena's Peacemaker is canon in the new DC.
Oh yeah, he was doing an interview on TV in Superman at one point. So yeah, he's definitely
Was
gonna
he
be a
dressed
part
as
of it.
Peacemaker?
Do what?
Was he dressed as Peacemaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The full, like,
He seems to
helmet.
really like playing that character.
Yeah, so he seems to be really
And,
into it.
I mean,
and
I
it's
love
like
watching
his-
him. I
his
hope
role.
he is Peacemaker until the day that I die, which will probably be before John Cena dies. Cats was fucking horrible. Yes. I never watched it though.
Alrighty. I guess do we move on to our new segment?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Segment for the day.
Alrighty.
I like it.
I was kind of enjoying the dead air, but yeah, we can do the
Yeah.
new segment.
Didn't know if you had anything more to add about Peacemaker, Billy.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. Watch it, and I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. And it'll probably be intersped with like serious moments that are really relatable.
Awesome.
Much like most of everything, I guess.
All right.
God damn it, Landon, go to the new segment, please.
Okay. So We're trying out a new segment on this episode. Working title right now is Berserker Rage. Essentially, we pick the things that we love and we talk about just how much we hate certain parts of them. For example, I've decided I'm going to talk about Fallout New Vegas for this one. Partially because I already had this written up. What?
I said, I can't wait now.
Yeah. Partially because I already had this written up as an example in our little discussions about this. Also, because the new show is going to be taking place in the same area as Fallout New Vegas. So it works. Without further ado, I love Fallout New Vegas. It's probably my favorite of the modern Fallouts. But it is far from perfect. All right. For starters, like the map, it is dense with its content. It is for where there is stuff, you can find like 20 different things there. It is really good at that. But whenever it is empty, it is absolutely fucking empty. Like the devs try their hardest to point you towards where all the stuff is, but if they're not pointing that direction, there is nothing else out there.
Unless
like they're except Cazadors, exactly, which are big fucking wasps, for those of you that don't know. And like it really is like not great to like go and explore outside of where the devs specifically tell you to go and just to find nothing there, to not be rewarded for your trouble of going out and exploring a bit more. The other games, 3 and 4, have the random encounter system. You go to these places and something random can just spawn, a different event, a certain type of enemy, things along those lines. And that really mitigates just how empty those maps are, because they honestly have just as much content as the map in Fallout New Vegas, but it's much more spread out. So they're able to like not have long stretches of nothing through the random encounter system. New Vegas doesn't have that. New Vegas's map is very static. You know how each encounter is going to go, and you know that there's going to be nothing new or different once you've already explored a place. For the most part, the only way you can really handle a new threat is just deciding new weapons to take them out. Which, you know, that's a lot of fun, but it's not as much fun as traveling from A to B and just finding random shit along the way.
Man, that's so weird that you mentioned that. I'm trying to think of any random encounters in New Vegas, and I actually, like, other than like the Wild Wasteland perk stuff, I can't think of any.
Yeah, that's because there are none. Like, even Wild
So there
Wasteland,
literally aren't any.
There are none.
God.
Yeah.
I never noticed.
Yeah. Once you kill enemies, they stay dead. Nothing respawns. The only thing that does are like a couple of small encounters, and occasionally if you clear out like certain specific raiders hideouts, they get infested with the Cazadors we talked about before.
Oh God.
Lost with Doom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
New Vegas just keeps you to storyline is pretty well what it is. So you don't have random encounters in the middle of nowhere.
You don't have random encounters in the middle of nowhere. There's tons of side content, but once again, like the developers try their best to point you to where the side content is. If you don't go to where they tell you to go, if you don't follow the trail of breadcrumbs they leave you, then you're not going to find anything else.
Okay.
Yeah. Secondly, the content of the main story is very lopsided. Like, the NCR is much more fleshed out than Caesar's Legion. And
Oh my God, I totally agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And Caesar's Legion kind of gets designated as the default bad guys, which, you know, they're slavers. And if you do not join their ranks, they slaughter you. Like, they are very clearly the bad guys. But there was so much more content planned for them, so much more fleshing out. Some more stuff to try to make people understand why they would choose that. And there are little things left in there. Like, for example, you can meet a trader in like Caesar's Legion territory, and you can ask him, hey, I thought you would be worried about being out here among Caesar's Legion with them all running around and everything. And he would be like, no, not at all. They take care of the raiders. They keep this whole area safe. Like, it's great to travel and trade in Caesar's Legion territory. I know I'm not going to get jumped at any random second, which I can't always guarantee with the NCR. Like, there's like only 1 or 2 examples of this in game of other NPCs fully explaining where you can ask them and they'll be like, oh yeah, I joined the Legion because of X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I feel like Fallout's always had that problem where like it's when you can join the bad guy, it always is way too late in the game to actually feel like it makes a difference. And even when you can join early, like their content is as good as what like the good guy stuff is. Although I did think that the quests that the Legion did have, I did think were more fun than the NCR quests.
I could see that. I kind of just felt like they
Although I only did the NCR quest as a Legionary, so I always had the option to just like sabotage the NCR while doing that quest. So maybe that's why it was more fun.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Serena.
Hi, Serena.
I'm not sure who that is.
That's my Fabry.
Oh yeah. Speaking of like content left behind of Caesar's Legion, there was just also a ton of stuff that was left on the cutting room floor for either time reasons or just because like stuff messed up and they just couldn't go back and fix it before they had to release the game. Like one example is that Mr. House in game is supposed to have like 2 robot girls with him. And they're supposed to be based off of Marilyn Monroe and like somebody else whose name I'm forgetting right now. And only like the other person had their robot in. And it's because like the Marilyn robot, all her voice lines were messed up.
Did you say Marilyn Monroe?
Marilyn Monroe, exactly.
That's awesome.
And all her voice lines were messed up. They were glitched, and they did not realize it until they were like down to the wire. So they could not go back and fix it. And like there are a couple of lines from your companions if you talk to Mr. House while they're around. And they'll say things like, wow, I'm surprised Mr. House only had the 2 robot girls when you don't see the second robot girl at all. And there's just like random little tidbits like that ended up getting cut for one reason or another. And they still like have lines and lore and stuff attached to that, but it means nothing. So you just end up a little confused. And these are the things that make it feel just a little unfinished at times. Granted, they were on a tight deadline. This wasn't made by the company that actually owns the IP. Bethesda contracted the entire game out to Obsidian. So they kind of had to play by their rules and their timetable. But still, all this, it was a bit messy getting out the door.
I will say in their defense, Marilyn Monroe is a good enough name that they had to put it in, even if they weren't able to polish it and make it well done. That's a joke you just can't pass up.
Well, that's the one they didn't put in, Randy. That's the issue.
That's the one you don't. That's the one you don't see at all.
That's the one that is not.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the other one you said that. Okay, that's disappointing then.
Nope.
I feel your rage now. I feel it growing inside of me that there's no Monroe-bot.
There's no Monroe-bot. Damn it. 2 robot cowboys, but no Monroe-bot.
Oh. Disappointment.
Yeah. And lastly, there are some systems that are in the game, some bits of content here or there that really did not need to be in there. And I really do feel like the resources could have been put elsewhere. Like, I know that game dev is not like an even thing all the way through. You can have one whole team working on like this stuff that is high important, and the other team like have just a ton of free time because they can't do anything until some other jobs are finished. Like, I know that the work load is not necessarily even, but still, for example, there is a whole system in the game for making your own ammo, right? You can break down other ammo and make new ammo. It is so minute in like the details, Like there is small pistol powder, large pistol powder, and then small
I
rifle
remember
powder.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but like it is. If I break down a ton of one ammo and then find out I can't use any of the parts to make ammo for the guns I actually do use, then it feels completely wasted. And you can only buy like the actual parts for ammo from one vendor. It's very like poorly executed, and it feels like the resources from the system could have been used for something else. Now it's a tack on for the crafting system that already exists in game, so it probably wasn't that difficult or time consuming to really make. But still, it's a bit more time and resources that could have gone to like that other stuff that I said that they were missing and had to cut out because of time or whatever. And like, there's a whole faction in the game called the Powder Gangers that you only really see for like the first, I don't know, barely the beginning of the game. And they have like their own lore and side content, and they're part of the reputation system of the game, which is really only used for like the big factions in the game. And they're just such a small part that got fleshed out that most players barely even see whenever they play the game.
Well,
Like,
I think that was there as like a teaching moment because you can sell out Good Springs Town to the Powder Gangers, and that's how I would argue against your point.
It is there. It is there as a teaching tool. But Billy, do you know the Vault 19 Powder Gangers?
I'm aware of them, yes.
Yeah, there's a whole separate section of Powder Gangers that have their own side content that you have to go looking for. That is not that if you do not, that the only real clue you're given that they exist in like the main game, unless you go looking for them, is that they have their own ending slide. Honest to God. And once again, it is one of those things like all of that time and energy towards this could have been put more towards like the main parts that more people see, and that just got put towards something that a lot of people do not even interact with in like their games.
It's almost like kind of like in a MMO RPG where it's like dead content that like nobody uses, except this is like a finite game, and they've kind of wasted their time in creating this pocket that nobody really even goes to. Kind of.
Well, yeah, New Vegas definitely suffered from a lot of the like eyes are bigger than your stomach. I guess you could describe it as like Obsidian had a lot of ideas that would be like crazy to just all shove into one game.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, like I said, I have all these problems with it. Some quest designs aren't even like that good. Like they even said they had to learn how to do the engine how to work the engine while making the game. So some things really just did not pan out. Despite all the problems I do have with New Vegas, it is still my favorite of the three main lines.
Yeah, 3's better.
That's what I've heard. Like when you were talking about it, I was like, I've heard that this is one of the best ones, but yeah, that it still has its own problems, but kind of is able to still be great outside of those shortcomings.
Well, yeah,
so that's really cool.
Even the best pieces of media out there are going to have their problems. That's the whole point of this segment, is to be able to look at the stuff you love and be like, oh yeah, it's not perfect, and there are criticisms you can make about the things that you love.
Well, it has all the problems that you say, and like all of its own problems, plus all of Bethesda's problems in a game as well.
Yeah,
like the crashing, bugs, getting soft locked, all that stuff.
Obsidian did the best they could with the engine. I mean,
I'm not blaming them.
Yeah, it was prime 2008 Bethesda technology, which is to say it was subpar 2003 engine technology. It is what it is. But yeah, that's everything I got for New Vegas. If I really sat down and think about it, I might be able to come up with a few more points, but that's the gist. Those are the main problems I have with the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
So how do we do this? Round robin, and we all talk about shit that we hate and stuff that we love?
If
Yeah,
you
pretty much.
You talk. This changes my perspective on this thing, so I'm out on this one. I'll have to do a new one for next time, but now I know what we're looking for, so I appreciate that.
No, go ahead. What were you going to do? Damn it, you should have gone first.
Well, I have one. It's a small rant and a big thing. So I don't know how many people here are fans of a TV show called Eureka.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody? Okay. So
Right.
I have watched this show, and I'm going to have to watch it for a second watch through because episode 1 literally sets you up for the ending of the show, and you just don't realize it until that last time where you turn around and you're watching the very last episode. So it's a great ending, but I hate the ending because you knew it was going to happen from the beginning, but you didn't know. So episode 1, the new cop to the town is coming into town with his daughter, and as they're going through the entrance to the town, she looks out the window and she sees a car going the other direction, and it's her dad and her in a car going out of town while they're going into town. So the end of the show, that's what you see after the whole time of being in Eureka and all the fun things they do and everything they do. The ending of the show just goes back into a full loop where the beginning is the end and the end is the beginning. So you can just keep watching the show and it never really ends for you. So it's just I love it, but I hate it. There could have been something else done besides
You
retro.
wanted a hard ending to the story.
Right. I wanted this is the end of the show. This is it. This is everything. But they made it to where it just loops back on itself over and over again. So, I mean, great idea. They did it. I hated myself for not catching it. But, yeah, it's just one of those rants. So.
I believe that's the idea of how they're going to end The Simpsons as well. Is it's going to somehow loop back around to the very first episode. In something like The Simpsons, I can totally understand it doing because it's been on for as long as I've been alive.
Forever.
Why did they do that with Eureka? Did it get canceled early, or did they just?
I don't know the story, but it seems like they meant to do it from the beginning because, like I said, the first episode set it up so well from the beginning. So.
Yeah, Eureka had a pretty long run, if I remember right. So I think it really was just eventually they were like, yeah, we'll go out on our own terms.
So that was the idea from the beginning, it seems like.
Right.
Okay, well, it's comforting that they had that foresight.
Right. So
always do that.
I say it's a cool. It seems like a cool idea in theory. Like it sounds like maybe it didn't land for you, but it is cool that they were able to have that plan and execute it.
Right.
Even if it doesn't land as well as you want it to.
Oh, yeah. It would be hard to do that ending
cool
in a satisfying way for the viewer. I've never watched the show, so I don't. I am aware of it.
It was good. I enjoyed every minute of it, and I enjoyed the ending. It was just holy shit! Why didn't I see that coming? It was just set up so perfect. So,
right on.
There's my rant for the day.
Randy, what do you hate?
I hate and love. I think mine's maybe an easy target is Legend of Korra.
Oh, the
Avatar sequel. I think that they kind of did Korra dirty.
How so?
Just kind of I think there's a lot of love in there, and I love the series, but I feel like she got some hate from the fans, which I know that's kind of being avoiding
totally.
that. But the creators, I think, made her which this is all I love this show so much, but they set her up to fail. I think where she struggles, and that's good. She starts out as this really accomplished person, and then she kind of goofs on everything that Aang did throughout his lifetime, because you start out with the intro is well, Aang's dead, which is like a hard way to start this series, anyways. Like because he's a beloved character, but that's how the cycle goes. Like you have to be
So I watched the show later. Did we not know that it took place 100 years after the first show when it first came on, or did?
Well, I think it takes. I think it's like 40 years, but like,
I thought it was 100.
I'm pretty sure it's
frozen for 100. No, because he dies early because like Katara and them are still alive.
Yeah.
Well, no, but I'm like
they're like 100 years old.
Yeah, like Boomy is like 112. And
I would say I'm pretty sure it's like 40 because they talk about how he dies early.
But his son is like 55 at least.
Yeah,
in that show.
I don't think he's 55, but
he's old as hell.
Well, fine, 100 years, whatever. But the thing is, like,
I mean, he ain't 30.
Do what?
He ain't 30.
Well, I know he's not 30, but well, okay. I don't know how many years.
So if it was,
I think he died in his 40s.
It's 100. It has to be 100.
You might be right. I think he died
40.
In his
40s. We're missing the forest for the trees here, guys.
When the hell did Aang die?
Well,
like,
he died,
when did he have a son?
I think he died in his 40s, so that would be 30 years, and then however old Korra is. So like, or
she's like, I think
she's like
seems
20.
to be like late teen, early 20s.
Yeah. So that'd be like at least 60 years, but yeah, like more than 40. Like I was like more than 40 for sure. I'm wrong about that, but
yeah, it's 100.
Yeah,
they have fucking cars.
Just so you know,
yeah.
I looked it up so we can drop this rant.
They have cars,
and in the time jump, 70 years between Avatar and Legend of Korra.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think they jump too far too fast.
Okay,
because
70 is too far to jump.
Well, from carts and like the most technologically advanced thing they have is a big drill like made of metal.
Well, yeah,
but they have.
I don't know. Like,
I will totally.
If you jump from like the 1850s to the 1920s, like that's a pretty.
Dude,
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm saying
the fucking Wright brothers invented the airplane, and then 50 years later, we walked on the fucking moon.
No, I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's less than possible. I'm saying for the point of the story,
more than 40 though.
It's hard to do anything past that. Like they've gotten to a point where you have cars and stuff and like technology where bending is like, I wouldn't say less impressive, but like.
I mean, there's
a lot more you can like
around it.
Do to like stop an avatar. So they made her importance in the world less so. Like she's not as powerful as like Aang was because he had all 4 elements and like the avatar state, and she has like
all 4 elements plus the avatar state.
But she's going up against tanks and mechs and stuff. Where like Aang didn't have to do any of that. Like
there were tanks in Avatar. And the first one.
But like not mechs
well,
that shoot lasers. That's what I'm saying. They set her up as like a much harder, like it's following up someone is hard to do in general. Like following up a second series and being the main character of that series.
I was that not the point of the story? I thought that was the point, though.
No. I know. Like that is the point. I'm saying she's has a hard act to follow because Avatar was so good that she has to like do all of this with the disadvantage of like having mechs to contend with.
Where I have to up the threat as
I know, but and then like because like in the new series moving forward, it seems they've kind of pulled that all back, like something the cataclysm of some kind has happened where they don't have mechs anymore. Like it's kind of like a wasteland. I don't know if that's like official, but that's like the rumor, or maybe that is what it is. But there's been some kind of cataclysm where I don't know that there's even like Republic City anymore. And so like I think they've maybe learned in like their writing that like the like feudal area, the feudal like era is easier to like write an Avatar story. I think they did a good job. Let me be very clear, but they set her up to fail as the follow-up to like the masterpiece that was Avatar.
Okay, I'm going to tell myself a little bit here, but I have not watched one single episode of Legend of Korra because I didn't think it could live up to Avatar. No, I didn't think it could live up to Avatar.
I thought it did.
And as he's explaining stuff, it seems like it doesn't. So
No, let me
can
be
somebody
clear.
tell me anything
Let
different?
me be very clear. It does.
I am.
But it is
I
a
thought
hard
it-
thing
You've seen
to.
it?
I've seen
Landon,
it. That's why.
have you
That's
seen
how
it?
I'm arguing with them.
I've seen like season 1, but I have not seen past season 1.
Okay.
And I think that
But
is.
was it? But is it just as good or?
I thought it was.
I think it's just as good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, for that same reaction, Avatar was so influential and like a masterpiece that it's hard to follow that up and have, I guess from the fans, the acclaim that I think is deserved.
I'll be honest. I like
Mhm.
Korra, the Legend of Korra, better than the
Mhm.
first. The Avatar,
Truly, like,
because
I think it deals with more adult themes.
I mean, you can have your
yes,
opinion.
because
It can be wrong. But you
the
can have your
character is older, and so it's easier to identify with from my perspective. And also, I really enjoyed how much different they made the world.
Mhm.
Like, yes, there's like magic or bending or whatever, but also like we invented cars, which are commonplace.
Mhm.
Like we built roads to accommodate the cars and stuff like that, and it's totally fine. And
But
it's like what,
the reaction is what I'm saying, like the people being like, oh, I like because for it, like you didn't watch it because you don't
it's
think
a
it can
woman.
follow up. Yeah, no,
No,
that
no,
is a that
no.
is a reaction people have, which like that's a reaction
yeah,
everybody
that's-
has to like things like you can't win in that scenario with certain people. But yeah, I think it like because if you go back and were to watch Avatar for the first time, some of the early episodes are really like episodic and kid friendly. That's what it's meant to be. But I think Korra dives more into like much more serious themes much earlier, and maybe that doesn't resonate with people either. But I think just like the technology that they've like jumped to is jarring for the series, and I think that sort of set it up to fail with some people. Like I said, I do adore this series, and like I think she gets too much hate, but that's not really the point of this, is to what the fans think. But yeah, like they've downplayed her, because like season 3, a lot of it takes place outside of the city.
yes,
and then season
that's the
4
one where
is
she's
like
poisoned, right?
Yeah,
It's 3.
that's the white, or not the White Lotus, Red Lotus or Black Lotus.
Red Lotus.
Red Lotus.
Okay.
But so it takes place like outside of the city, and I don't know if that was like an attempt at course correction, because then they just go back to the city in season 4, so not really. But yeah, they kind of make her a much more flawed character than Aang was. He's kind of the paragon, and like he has his flaws, but like the flaws that Korra gets are much more like adult and like serious. And I think that's not even that I hate it, just I hate that that's, I don't really know where I'm going with this as far as like grinds my gears, because I like it, I don't know. So I'm just kind of pulling this out of my ass at this point. But yeah, that's my rage, is that she maybe didn't get as warm of a welcome as she should have. And I don't know if maybe that's just the fans' fault. Maybe I'm backtracking on all of this as a Berserker rage.
So
I'm sorry, Landon.
Your rage is over the
No.
fact that there's mechs, cars, and other things that are taking away from Korra being the front line of the show.
I think maybe just like that as like a follow-up to just as a follow-up to the series. And like, again, they do it. I don't know what I'm doing now. I'm just talking now because this is a good show, and that's like, I like, because like talking about the cars and stuff, I'm like, that's a really fun part of it.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
comment, subscribe if you know where Randy is
Right.
going with this.
We will get
We'll go
no
with that.
likes, subscribes, or follows because nobody knows where I'm going with this, including
Yeah.
myself.
Randy, I will say in your defense, Korra is one of those things where if you like the show, it's hard to not be upset about all the people that unjustly dislike the show. That is your one bit of defense I can give you on that, because it does seem to come up a lot when the show is discussed.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, and like again, like you said, like in like the setup for this, that it wasn't supposed to have to do with like the fans. And I was like, I think a lot of this that
I mean, that's what he told me,
has
and
to do
then
with the
you
fans.
immediately did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was gonna say, I think I kind of just pulled right into the fans again. But
Yeah.
So I apologize for that.
This shit's good. It's the fans that are
Mhm.
wrong.
Little peek behind the curtain for all y'all at home.
Am I out of touch? No, it's the children that are wrong.
The point I did explain for this segment that I want to avoid comments or being mad about things like, oh, I love this series, but oh gosh, there just isn't enough of it out there, or things like, I really love this thing, but the executives treat it badly, or I love this thing, but the community is fucking awful. I was more so wanting this to be something where we discuss about like the content of the thing itself, not the circumstances surrounding it. Just letting y'all know what page we are all on,
Especially Randy.
except for Randy. But
So I guess
wanna let him know.
I'll backtrack and say Sokka shouldn't be dead. That'll be the thing that drives. There we go. It's easy as that.
Got one.
It's easy as that. Sokka, they have Sokka be dead, and you see him like once in a flashback, and that's it. And Kyoshi, the Kyoshi warriors aren't in it, and that's my Berserker Rage. It was that easy.
There we go.
excellent.
Lined it back out.
So I guess I'll go.
All right.
The floor is yours.
All right. Well, I will pick Star Trek. I love Star Trek very much.
You're gonna get a lot of hate here. I'm telling you.
Why? What's wrong with Star Trek? I mean, other than what I'm getting ready to tell you.
Well, you have your Trekkies and your Wars.
You can
Star
like-
Wars. And then you
I
have
like
people
Star
who
Wars
are
too.
just so in tune to Star Trek.
Oh my
so,
god! All right,
go ahead, Willis.
Just shut up for at least 1 minute, please.
Okay.
You haven't talked hardly at all now. Anyway,
I
I
never
love
say a
Star
word.
Trek. My biggest complaint within Star Trek, within the universe of it, and not like outside stuff like the fandom or like producers and the studios, Randy, is that how often and how easily they just forget shit. Like the entire
Agreed.
premise of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, not the Kelvin timeline one, but like the Prime Universe one, is that Chekhov didn't remember they dropped off Khan in that episode of the series on SETI Alpha 5. And he just happened to have remembered when he saw the SS Botany Bay written on like a book or something while they were already there. And then Khan shows up and, like wrecks shit for the rest of the movie. They forget how to kill the Borg. And also, how many times do we have to kill the Borg? Like, this fucking Borg Queen bitch has been around. Like there have been like 5 different actresses that have played her because they keep dying. Like, how many do we need? We also keep returning to the Borg, which is like they're a good. It's always a good fallback, but we got to make something new and better or creative at least. Season 1 of Picard, it tried to do way too much at all at once. It tried they didn't know they were going to get another 2 seasons, let alone 1 after Picard. So it tried to do way too much. It tried to give Data a proper send off. It tried to wrap up Picard's story. I don't even remember who the bad guy was or what the problem was with the story. I know something like that girl was Data's daughter somehow. I don't recall how. And also Picard has like an artificial body now. That's weird.
Yeah.
What? Goddamn. What else? The girls don't wear the mini skirts anymore. The original series, every once in a while in like season 1, maybe 2 of Enterprise, or not Enterprise, but the the next generation, you'll see like a background character wear the mini skirt. Uhura was always in the mini skirt, but this one was a bad one to take. Because the guys could wear mini skirts too. That'd be fine. Like, I would be okay with that.
Sure.
Let's see. Enterprise. What is wrong with that? Other than a lot of things. The ending was stupid. That's not in the universe, though, but neither was anything that Randy said, so that's fine. The theme song was awful. The original series. That was the first one, and it was in the 60s, so that gets a lot of leeway. No notes. Next Generation. The first 2 seasons were very bizarre because that was when Gene Roddenberry was still alive. And they were essentially just continuations of the original series, where it was like a cloud of gas alien doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
First season to have the miniskirts, though.
All about
Deep Space Nine. What was bad about that?
I've never really watched Star Trek besides the new movies. I'm sure there's lots wrong with those, but I can't help you with the Deep Space Nine.
I don't remember much from Deep Space Nine.
Nothing comes to.
This is kind of a general one, but the first season of almost every Trek show is always rough.
That is true. Yes, and that's also how TV used to be, when they would make like 20 episodes a year, 25 episodes a year, and a new season every year instead of taking like 6 years to make 8 episodes. And during those episodes, nothing happens until like the last hour of the final episode.
All build up, the character building and everything takes too long.
Yeah.
And you get half an hour of something good at the end.
Well, it's cheaper because they just talk. Anyway, that's a different subject. Deep Space Nine. Nothing comes to mind in particular other than, I don't know, Voyager. What was wrong with Voyager? Too much Borg again. Like they forgot how to kill the Borg. Like they had already killed the Borg. They had a whole fucking movie about it.
And they still came back.
And they still came back. And it was a different actress for the Borg Queen.
I know this is beating a dead horse, but the whole Warp 10 thing in Voyager as well. Like that horse is dead. It's pissed right now, but
to like amphibians, and Janeway and Paris fucked as salamanders.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, and they mutate because Warp 10, but also they've gone Warp 10 like a bunch of different times in the series, or in the franchise, I should say.
Yes. Well, in universe, because they changed the warp factors designation, because by the time like the original series, they were going like warp like 13, 14 all the time, and then it turned into like, well, in universe, the reason is because they kept making like better warp engines. So it was like, because like they're going to get to like warp like 29 by, and that's just like average cruising speed. So they just made warp 10 is the unattainable infinite, like you'd be going infinite speed.
Right.
They've gone plaid.
And or like ludicrous speed, if you will. But that's the reason why. And then within, I believe they probably didn't, but like in Discovery, what did I not like about Discovery? Nothing specific comes to mind, surprisingly. I thought it was all right. I wish it would stop. I wish it didn't lean on what's her name being Spock's adopted sister, because that seemed like just as an excuse to bring him onto the show for a few episodes. But I thought it was, but I don't know, it was fine. Discovery, Strange New Worlds. Haven't seen the new season yet. Liked the other two. No notes.
Have you watched the animated series yet?
The animated series.
The Lower Decks or whatever it is.
Oh, that animated series.
Yeah.
Lower Decks. A lot of fun. No notes.
Okay.
The original animated series. Boy, was that wacky. And I don't believe McCoy was on it. I don't think he was on it. And he's one of my favorite characters. Going back to Strange New Worlds, I just thought of something. It's okay not to have every person of the original cast like on it. Like, and I mean, like, we don't need like Scotty, Kirk showing up. It was fun. I hope it's still like 10 years before he takes command of the Enterprise, so I hope he doesn't show up too much. I guess those are the only two. Spock, obviously, but that's fine. I mean, he was already the XO anyway. What else do I hate about Star Trek? Well, I'll just go into the fans now, because I don't know what else to say. So, like, within the fandom, a lot of people saying that the transporters clone and then just kill you. That's not how they work in the show. And the only reason why is because one of the showrunners years ago, I think it was one of the Next Generation ones, specifically said the transporters don't clone and kill you. They just move you from place to place.
They break you down to
and since it's all make-believe anyway, what he says is the word of God.
Mm-hmm.
So the fans are stupid. Kelvin timeline.
Okay.
The first movie, it was all right. It showed up it shows you why we need to make how it's going to be different. A new introduction to everyone. That's fine. Second one, awful. It was just terrible all around. Like, if you're just going to rehash old movies, then don't even make it. Third one, a lot of fun, I thought. I don't remember the titles of any of the movies, but I know the second one wasn't called Wrath of Khan.
Into Darkness, I think.
Into Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And then Beyond, I think, was the third one.
Beyond, yeah,
Beyond, I think so.
That sounds right. Third one, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, I didn't care about the alien girl that they rescued, and also, like, I know it would have made sense in canon, but I wish that that NX series ship, I can't remember what it was that they used, that they found that it was like an Earth Starfleet ship. I wish they would have somehow made that the Enterprise from the Enterprise show specifically. Mm-hmm. Although it would not have made sense at all in canon, it just would have been fun, I think. It's all fake anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
By that time, things are allowed to be fun and not real.
And it doesn't have to make sense all the time.
Randy, are you looking up the name of that ship that they found?
No, but I can.
Do it, because now it's going to bother me.
He will not sleep tonight.
I will say some things, though, that the Kelvin timeline did get right. I do like all the callbacks to Enterprise, like the show, because at the time, that was the only new Star Trek that was going on other than the movies themselves. So that was fun. Okay, I'm done. Let's move on.
All right.
But yeah, I'm not fast enough to find it.
It's okay.
It's fine. What's next on the list?
I think that's everybody's.
Yeah, that should be everybody's rant.
Rage bait.
Danny is taking a lot longer than what he said he would.
How
That's
fair.
okay. I'm sure he's busy. That's fine.
mean,
I understand.
He put you there to cover, so because he knew he wasn't going to make
And
it.
I'm doing a fantastic job.
You are.
Okay, I have a couple guesses.
What are the guesses?
Yorktown.
Okay.
Or Franklin. It has those as names of locations, but I don't know if they're the name of the ship.
Those are both.
The grounded USS Franklin, an early Starfleet vessel reported to be missing over a century earlier.
Ah, there we go.
Okay, so the Franklin. I just had to keep reading.
But yeah, I do like how they did callbacks to Enterprise. And also, since the timeline changed, that would have been the only thing that would have been consistent is Enterprise. Because that was still the same for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Even in Strange New Worlds, they acknowledge the Kelvin timeline, which is interesting. They say it's like there was an episode where they explained like why it split off, and then they said it's coming back together. So but that was in the 31st century because they also jumped time into the 31st century.
Now you know
It was wild. Ships were cool though.
Well, they would have to be. You got to improve spaceships.
Hmm?
I said they would have to be. By then, you'd have to improve so far.
Yeah,
So they better be damn good.
they were really good. The nacelles aren't attached anymore. They can free float.
Cool.
So it's just a triangle with two long tubes flying around.
All right.
And also their communicators are really cool because it also replaced the pad, the tricorder, like essentially every other thing that other than the phaser that they carry around on Star Trek. It was all on communicator.
Oh,
And
nice.
and it was a and then it shoot out a
more
hologram.
flip mode. Got it.
Prodigy. I watched it. I thought it was fun. It's but it's geared towards kids, so I'm not going to talk about it. Fun seeing Janeway again, though, so that was nice. I wish they would do like a Star Trek like Janeway, like they did with Picard. Why are you laughing?
I like Janeway.
Okay,
She's pretty good.
you're just laughing like you were like I was stupid.
No, like I would actually watch that. That would be like the thing to see.
Okay, yeah.
Captain Janeway.
She doesn't want to do it though because she doesn't know how like the story would be and how it would make sense or what the story would be. Because she wants to. I feel like I've watched a video of her answer this question before, and she said that she's been approached about it. It's just that like because she knows like most Star Trek fans will probably like it, but also she doesn't want it to be just like a good Star Trek show. She just wants it to be like a good show. Period. So. That's why she said no.
Oh, yeah.
I can respect that.
I can respect it, but I would like to see it.
Landon, what do we do now? I don't know what to do.
Well, I guess that's everybody's rants about the things they hate about the things they love. I didn't think of some sort of segue or outro out of this, so Randy, take us away.
Searching for new segment.
That works.
And we're out. We've escaped.
That was an appropriate outro.
Is that? Do we have anything else to cover tonight?
We've had news. We've had rage. We've had nerdiest thing.
I think that's the show.
That might be the show.
Might be it. Might be time to say goodbye.
Unless you guys want to just hang out. Bullshit. Get some. Well, Randy closed the chat. Oh, there we go. How many people are in chat?
We got 4.
We still got 4. Fantastic. I don't know. What's chat want to talk about? I feel bad for ending the show if Danny isn't here yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Danny, if you're still watching, run down here real quick.
Just put your face on the camera and say goodnight.
Hang on. I got his face here.
That is the best one.
I got
love
his
this
face here.
Perfect.
He's made
There
an
it is.
appearance.
This
is what you would have looked like if you hadn't gotten shots. to
Right,
your
and I
face.
got a shot today. I would be swelled up like that. Look really good on camera.
Don't
you guys are
eat
very
poison
sensitive.
ivy,
Poison
children.
ivy.
I have never been allergic to poison ivy, but I'm dealing with steroid injections in my neck for some things, and apparently that makes you more susceptible. So I can look at the shit and I break out. So,
damn, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, the steroid injections make you more susceptible?
They ramp up your immune system to a point, and then as that falls off, your body's more susceptible to a lot of things like colds, flus, everything, rashes, whatever. So, yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
So
yeah.
it helps and hurts at the same time. So, yeah. And the answer to that is, yet again, more steroids. So I don't know how this works. So
They just keep you on the juice this entire time.
Right. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be buff as hell. Yeah. I don't know.
You're going to be covered in poison ivy, but you're going to be so freaking ripped.
Right. I'm going to be puffy but ripped. Got it.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh. Well,
yeah, I did know a guy who did try to use steroids at one point.
I have too.
But he didn't know that if you don't exercise with steroids, it all just turns to body fat.
Right. You just
so he was doing nothing and expecting to just get buffed from just sitting on his couch doing nothing all day.
That's not how that works.
The guy that I know that did it, I mean, he did it in the right way to where, like, he would go on and off of them, like how you're, I mean, not supposed to, because I don't think you're supposed to in general, but I mean, he did it. But you could definitely tell, like, when he didn't work out and he was off of them compared to, like, in, like, 4 months to when he was.
Yeah, I think it becomes a pretty obvious whenever you stop doing them that you were doing them previously, because you just start getting smaller a lot.
You just start faster. Melting really fast.
Yeah.
I don't believe he had any long-lasting side effects from it. I mean, but I haven't seen him in 25 years, so.
So who knows how he is now?
Right.
I honestly don't know if he's even alive, so.
So
you know what?
We don't know.
What do y'all got planned for Labor Day?
I might be working, and if not, then I will probably just be sitting at the house.
I have 4 days off. I'm going to, I guess, suit up in a nice suit so I don't get poison ivy again, to finish up my backyard and probably do a day or two of fishing.
Chat, what we got going on Labor Day? And also, Randy, what do you got going on?
I don't really have anything going. I forgot it was coming up.
All right.
I am wholly unprepared. Let's see. CJ says, I'm going to go to a natal ward to thank all of the new moms for their services.
Oh, I get it. It did take me a second.
Yeah.
Thank you, CJ.
Yeah.
For all going out there and showing the love.
Literally.
I actually might not be working. It's close. Today's what, the 29th, I believe?
Today's the 27th.
Jesus Christ, I'm.
Where have you been? You lost 2 days somewhere.
I thought yesterday was the 28th. I was wrong.
All right.
Well, like I am. So, like, I work on a boat and I do long stints out on that, and then when I come home, for like,
what are you, 60 on or 30 on, 60 off? Or?
I try to do 6 weeks on and then 2 weeks off. And
that's got to be rough. You're married?
I am married.
You have kids?
No.
Okay, that helps a little bit, but yeah, that'd still be rough being out that long and not seeing family.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta get the money.
You gotta make money somehow. So
times are tough. Inflation is high.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, we can talk about real world stuff. I don't know if Danny would appreciate that, but
he's gonna have to get over it.
Yeah, I guess he would have to stop us, wouldn't he?
If he shows up and comes down and says, "Hey, cut that out," and you didn't turn it off.
So, what's your guys' opinion on the legitimacy of the statehood of Israel? Go, Joe. What's up?
I plead the fifth.
Fantastic. Randy, what about you?
Legend of Korra is I don't know.
All right, Landon. Israel, yes or no?
God, I wish there was a two-state solution, but that is looking less and less likely as time goes on.
Got it. You don't believe Israel should exist.
That's not what he said.
Next subject. So flag burning, huh? It's illegal now.
Things not to bring up on chat.
Listen, Billy. Danny is already trying to get a political show started up soon.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, yeah. He's trying to get like a late night political show started up soon. It's probably going to be mainly just him. That's how he phrased it, at least. But my God, I'm sure he would love to have you on if he actually gets that off the ground soon.
So what do you guys think? Okay, well, so he might not be mad about this. So what do you guys feel about?
Hold on. We brought this up once before. Political views on this show are mixed between people that are on the show. We don't talk politics on here.
Oh, we don't?
Not at all.
Well, you don't know me.
That's why he's starting the other show.
Well, we only
That's why he's starting his own show.
I've only met you both of you guys earlier today. Like, you guys don't know me. Maybe I might agree with you.
I plead the fifth.
Randy, flag burning. You for it or against it?
I mean, I think it's it's currently protected speech, but
it is currently protected, but also there was a conflicting executive order issue written yesterday or maybe the day before.
Yeah,
about it.
I'm not a legal scholar,
and someone's already been arrested for it.
Yeah,
I read
that.
Chat, burning flags, yay, nay? Landon, what about you?
This one I actually am just going to go ahead and plead the fifth on. I'm taking your stance on that. I'm following you on that one.
All right. Yeah.
So, is Nightmares and Nerdscape still in chat?
I can only see the people.
Okay, well, if they are, apparently I may have made a mistimed Columbine joke earlier. So
I didn't see that. I wonder,
did something happen that I'm not aware of?
There was
there was a shooting recently.
Oh,
today.
That's awful.
That would be
Yeah. I would say you picked a bad time, Billy, but as there wasn't a
as
good
opposed
time
to picking
for that.
a good time to me.
Yeah. I did listen to these creators' last podcast on the left, and they once went over the Columbine shooting, discussing that. And they said for years and years they had put it off because there was always something recent, always something in the news. And they said they put it off until they realized, oh, yeah, there's never going to be a good time for something like this. There's always going to be something recent.
That it seems to be true.
the problem with the world today.
Yeah.
Joe, how do we stop school shootings or public shootings in general? What do you think?
Go put more guns in schools.
To put more guns in schools? Is that what you just said?
Yes, teachers, principals, security guards, I think.
Arm the staff. Randy, what
Right.
about you?
I have no idea of what the right answer would be.
All right. Thank you for your input.
Yeah.
Landon?
Oh, man, we need like a full fucking surveillance state, like even more than what we got right now. We need
That's your solution.
That's a solution.
That's a solution. Okay.
There are several solutions, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. You'll never really get an answer from anybody. You may think guns are a bad thing for everybody. No more guns in the world, whatever. But somebody's going to have a differing opinion. So there's never really a right answer to that question.
Well, yeah, there will always be differing opinions. So So far, from what I've
A
gathered,
perfect solution either.
Correct.
so
Like you could poke holes in any sort of idea presented on this.
Yeah.
And people are gonna want something perfect, and they have their own preference for what the ideal solution is, and unless you provide them with something that they have absolutely no argument with, like their predetermined ideas, what they're going to stick with, they're always going to let perfect be the opposite of good in situations like that, especially concerning public safety and public good.
Right.
boy, this is
I think the answer is the Toxic Avenger.
the Toxic Avenger.
Peter
Okay.
Dinklage will handle it.
Way to bring it right back around to the ring.
beginning. Very good.
Good job, Randy. I guess that would be a good
Beginning
spot.
at the end is the beginning.
I guess that would be a good spot as any to end it then. Doing it Eureka style.
Exactly.
Eureka
Loops
style.
forward. See, like you could watch this episode on infinite loop, and it will seem like be seamless.
Exactly.
I won't even miss Danny.
All righty. Well, the outro is we all say goodbye, and then Landon says something more profound and eloquent, and that takes us out.
Well.
So we appreciate y'all coming and watching each week. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for watching us rant and rave about wonderful things on the show. We enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it too.
It was always wonderful doing the show. Like I say every week, if it weren't for y'all, we'd just be talking to the walls, and you watching is the part that makes this a show. And while I have you here, check out Date Night at Power Noodles on youtube.com.
I don't know that was
It is Billy and I's podcast where we discuss different types of science fiction and fantasy. Our latest episode was about fascism in different forms of science fiction. I hope you enjoy it.
There's no camera, so you don't have to look at me.
There's just a fun
All
little graphic I made.
nice.
Yeah, thanks for watching. I know I'm no substitute for Danny, but hopefully it was all right. And I hope I made him proud.
No substitute, just an upgrade.
Nice.
Oh my God, Randy, end it on that. End it.
Okay.
There was a compliment.